All right, we got the sawmill back at the Rusty Rooster, getting ready to put it together. Now, I picked this sawmill up, it's been
weeks, yeah.
At least a month. I've had it a month. So Julie and Brandon are going to start putting a track together. Hopefully we can figure this out with no instructions. But like I said, maybe inside that shroud there might be something in there. While they're working on this, I am going to go cut some posts that we're going to sink in the ground to mount this thing on. So you guys do your best, and I imagine you can get on Wood-Mizer. They might be, you know what I mean, Brandon? Mm-hmm. You might have to look something up on Wood-Mizer. I'm not sure. All right, good luck, guys. I'm going to go get some posts. Well, we're still working on the sawmill, and I finally figured out why you can't go on YouTube and find one video that tells you exactly how to put this thing together. Because all of your instructions are not quite as clear as you would like them to be.
They're terrible.
They're not as good as you would want them to be. So anybody that puts it together for the first time, they're doing things twice, because
you look like an idiot.
They don't tell you exactly which way to put the bolts through. They don't tell you a lot of different things that you need to do. So you end up, like me, put in 15 bolts in the wrong direction, had to take 15 bolts out, put 15 bolts back in. You know, just trying to figure out little things. But I will do a video on how to put one of these together. But it's already going to be together, and I'll give you my advice as I go through step by step on how to put it together. Where we had our issues at, maybe to save you some more time when you get ready to put your LX25 sawmill together, Wood-Mizer. So we're still working on it. Once we get it done and get everything adjusted and start cutting, after that's when we'll do our video on how to put it together. So Julie and I are just trying to get the rest of it together. It's been a week. It's been setting for a week. Rained a good bit. Finally warmed up enough we can get out and do a little bit. So hopefully we'll be able to cut a piece of wood for you guys today. Alright, that was our first cut, and you see we had a little issue with the sawmill. I'm going to show you what happened. I've had a couple issues with the sawmill. For one, we were not given all the bolts and nuts. There was a lot of bolts and nuts that were missing. I got one. Let me just show you what happened. Let me show you what was going on here. All right, what the bad thing was is I didn't actually get the whole thing on video, but this pulley right here had no bolt in it. There was no bolt inside this. And when it came out, what happened was the noise that you heard, this pulley had popped off, come down here, and ended up right in this, jammed into here. Now, the blade cut into the back of the belt a little bit, but I don't know, it should be okay. But like I said, no bolt at all. Here's the little pin that come out of there. And we looked through the whole entire inside of this thing, and on the ground everywhere, and there was no bolt. Now, they don't tell you in the thing to check that, but I'm telling you, if you're putting one together, that's something you want to check. Make sure all the bolts are tight and everything looks good, but it doesn't say anything about checking that, but it was off and you've seen it right there on video. So, all right, now, another issue we have a bunch of these bolts. These are our stops with bolts missing out of these. They only give us 2 of these. I think it only comes with 2, but the weird thing is they tell you to put them on one side and they won't work on one side. You have to put one on one side, one on the other side, unless they gave me 2 of the same ones. I'm pretty sure they gave me 2 of the same ones, because I can't actually take this down and put it on the other side. So I got bolts missing out of there and nuts, and over here on this piece here is missing. Now these bolts were in here, those 2 pieces were there, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. Right here, this is what it looks like, this thing here. So we have the nut, or we have the bolts, but the nuts in this piece is gone. So other than that, we were doing pretty good until that messed up. I don't know if we'll have to replace that belt or not, but it's got a big gash in the back of it, and we're gonna have to get a nut for that. Now we're gonna call Wood-Mizer, and we're gonna get a hold of Wood-Mizer and see what they'll do about fixing that for us and getting us the parts out here.
Oh, and this thing was...
Yeah, I got that on there.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty cool to see that thing cutting wood. After all the work we'd put into it, it was really nice to see it cutting. I mean, we didn't get much cut, but this is just an old piece of cherry, and it looks pretty good. But we'll get some better videos out there for sure on this thing cutting. And if you guys, like I said, just make sure you check over everything, because mine must have been made on a Monday or Friday or something, because there was bolts missing, and I know for a fact this bolt was not in there. There's no way. I mean, it doesn't, it's clean. And we looked everywhere, and there's no way that bolt would come out. Now, is there a spacer behind this? Because what I don't understand is, look at that. It goes all the way back. I don't know if there's supposed to be a spacer behind it, or there's supposed to be a, some of them have a pin inside of them. I don't see one down inside that one. Something, but yeah, you can see it actually nicked the shaft that's coming out of the motor. You can see where it pulled out. So there's no way there was a bolt on that. There was no way. I'm just hoping we can get this. Yeah, see, that shouldn't slide like that. So what actually keeps that thing from sliding in and out? I don't know. But I'm going to get a hold of Wood-Mizer and we'll find out. So I'll keep you guys posted on the sawmill, what Wood-Mizer does to fix the issues. Alright, I'd like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment if you'd like. Until next time.